Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
Come to our little town. The stories here are never down. The happiness floats all around, and little could go wrong. But not too long ago it seemed something changed within this dream. Maybe we're just losing steam. I mean, it's been so long. But here's a story, a tale you see, about one which we call Pinkie. And though the details are blurry, I'll keep you informed with this song.
Every pony come look here, Rainbow Dash is full of fear for the upcoming event. Something wishy circumvent. Talented young Pegasi off to clouds still in the sky. Competition riding high, so much that can go awry. So her friends devised a plan to assist, to lend a hand. Please support within the crowd.
Fluttershy just wasn't loud.
Help me chase away my fears. Help me chase away my fears. Help me chase away my fears. Help me chase away my fears.
So we made our way through the city. Though Rainbow Dash still felt shitty, still we went around for the things to see. Ended up
In a rainbow factory,
where Rarity, that pompous bitch, decided by some mental glitch that she would join the comp that night, forgetting poor young Rainbow's fright. A short time later, we all sat, waiting for our favorite cat to finally make her trick debut. If only we knew what we do.
Rarity fell and Rainbow went after, picking up the speed, the audience silent. Rainbow Dash sped till she reached the speed barrier. Out came a rainbow of colors so vibrant. They always said that a rainbow was a legend. Pinkie, however, had seen it before. Back at her home, when she was a filly, memories came back and horrors galore. I'm feeling kinda woozy. I haven't felt this since I was a filly. Oh God, why did you ever do that, Daddy? Now I remember just how it had scarred me. I'm paranoid about the ones around me. Who's gonna be the next to try and hurt me? So much for happy, yes, so much for Pinkie. I'm feeling something in me trying to break free.
About a week later, Pinkie, in an attempt to make herself feel better, did what she did best and threw a party, in this instance, a birthday for her pet alligator. The party went swell, but the entire time she couldn't help but notice that the ponies she called friends seemed almost tired of her antics. This caused Pinkie to become even more paranoid, as the following day she attempted to throw yet another party, this time in commemoration of the party from the night before. However, despite her best efforts, no pony seemed able, or for that matter willing, to attend. It was at this that Pinkie finally snapped.
Secrets and lies, secrets and lies. What are they doing? Is it right before my eyes? Secrets and lies, secrets and lies. I'm getting frantic, growing louder all my cries. I'm getting tired of excuses and evasions. Why don't they face me, just admit the situation? What have I done? Are they afraid my celebration will make them dull or make them sick or make them mad or make them sad or make them angry, make them frantic, make them crazy, make them loopy, make it painful, make it sickly, make it random, make it achy, break my mind and leave me twitching, nothing left for poor old Pinkie. What has happened to me? Tell me, Daddy, why'd you do that to me now? What have I done? What have I done? I'm left alone in just a party of one. What have I done? This isn't fun. I should have known, I should have seen that this would come. It's all a matter of when they will come and tell me that they despise me, that they never want to see me. Will they get through? It's time for Pinkie Pie to be free. Pinkamena, show your scars, broken bones and broken hearts. Tell me one good reason why I should give them a season, let alone an hour, minute, or a fraction of time. And let me cling to reality one last second, save it from you, looking for that one before me. Rainbow Dash, wait!
found herself wandering the streets of Ponyville. Almost every pony had gone to bed, and the moon was high in the sky, illuminating her way through the sleeping town. Pinkie was confused. She was lost, and more importantly, she was alone.
What am I to do? Is it safe to say I'm through? Ready for my end? No escape, I can't pretend that everything I wanted came true. So once again I ask, what can I do? Hey, hey, hey Pinkie, where are you? What am I to say? Who would listen anyway? Who was there for me? No one takes me seriously. I give and give, and they all use me, just like Daddy did abuse me. 13 days it took to find me, left my home and life behind me. Someone sneaking up behind me. What have I done? What have I done? I lost my focus, now the pony is gone. What have I done? Party of one. I'm all alone, this problem I cannot outrun. What do I do? What do I say? I need a plan or else I'll never make a day. Where can I go? I just don't know. It's not the kind of thing that normal ponies know. I need to get rid of the evidence somehow. Step by step, checking every detail. Hook and knife, bring the body down into the cellar. Struggle as I place her on the table. Frantic as I wonder if I'm able to go through with all that I have planned. So for all my actions were unmanned. I'm under so much stress. Bare the neck, make a deep incision. Smell the blood as it pours out upon the surface, trying not to care for consequences, knowing that I have no good defenses, thinking hard of what I'm gonna make her, though I know I'll have to clean up later. Silly little Pinkie, you've grown colder, time for Pinkamena to take over, finish up the job that we have started, feed her to the vain and the cold-hearted. Don't expect to hear that much rejection. Every pony loves our main confection. Cupcakes, so sweet and tasty. Cupcakes, don't be too hasty. Cupcakes, and if they like them, cupcakes, then I'll still make them. Cupcakes, I trust no pony. Cupcakes, they all are phony. Cupcakes, I know my target. Cupcakes, I'll never forget, this is all her fault. When I'm through with you, Rainbow Dash is gonna pay.
The following morning, Pinkie put the cupcakes out for sale, like they were a regular product in the store, and hoped against hope that the customers approved. To her shock, as well as mine to be honest, they went over extremely well with the ponies that bought them, to the point where they had completely sold out by the end of the lunch hour. Strangely enough, the normally sickening thought of her peers unknowingly committing cannibalism pleased her. For the first time since Cloudsdale, Pinkie genuinely smiled, and by the end of the day, her once faked happy demeanor was replaced by the jubilant mannerisms that Pinkie was known for. She felt great, better than she had in a while, but she knew that if she was going to go through with her plan, she would have to prepare, and preparing meant repeating the process and practicing until she felt she was ready to take on the one who, in her mind, started it all. The first pony she managed to get was a young filly named Twist. The second, about a week later, was a unicorn named Holly Dash. The third, a young Pegasus named Cloudkicker. Several other ponies disappeared, and the residents of Ponyville were none the wiser. Until finally, about a month later, Pinkie felt she was ready, and invited Rainbow Dash to help her at her show.
So you ready to get started, Rainbow Dash? I've got everything all ready. You betcha, Pinkie. So what do you got planned? We gonna prank some pony? I got a couple of good ones I've been thinking about. Or maybe you got some stunts you think I should try. Or maybe making cupcake. Baking? Pinkie, you know I'm not good at baking. Remember the last time? Oh, that's not a problem at all. I only need your help making them. I'll be doing most of the work. Alright, I guess that's okay. What exactly do you need me to do? That's the spirit. Here you go. I thought I was helping you bake. You will be. I made this one just for you before you got here. So, is this like taste testing or something? Sorta. Okay, now what? Now, you take a nap.
Oh Dash, I'm glad you're here. This job of mine is so dreary. Don't scream, not much to fear. I'm glad it's you, this makes me wary. I'm sure you'll brighten up my day before you really start to cry. Oh, just one more thing you should know. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Let me with your demons. Tear them out your coat. Cut your flesh and body till you're dead and rot. You see, I'm really sorry, Dashy, but there's nothing I can do. I drew your number, that's the rules here. Now your time with us is through. Still we have a little while before your bloodlust takes your life. We can chat about our past. My God, my dear, you've turned so white. What is this fear I'm seeing? What happened to the Dash I knew? As soon as your life is threatened, you will cower, it's nothing new. Soon, let's get down to business. Better late than never, I say. Oh, Dashy, do you have any sickness? Wait, once you're cooked, it won't matter anyway. Oh, did that hurt? What happened to the big, strong Rainbow Dash I knew? And for that matter, why do they call it a hacksaw? You don't hack with it. That's what I was doing with the knife. Can you scream just a little bit louder? It chills my blood in the most satisfying of ways. Let me look into your eyes. Let me see your soul. Show what it's like when a pony betrays. Rip the flank and leave it to wither. Oh, dearie me, it seems I've been drawing this out a bit too long. Let's go. It's time. Basement, not a sound can be heard above the ground. So the ponies up above can go on in peace and love. Down below, some tasty treats are being made for them to eat. Granted at a friend's expense, what they don't know won't hurt them. So down in the dimly lit, down comes knife for another hit. Draw it forth, eviscerate. Soon they'll be on someone's plate. Help me take away my ribs. Help me take away my ribs. Help me take away my ribs. Help me take away my. She spent the night sitting alone, trapped in the shadows of her room. Silently tried to disobey, while something told her to resume. Inside her fears had ever grown, all things she would once assume. And as the night turned into day, these feelings started to consume. Inside regret it tried to show, but something kept it from her eyes, and whispered softly in her ear, trying and trying to advise. She knew her talents, knew her skills, and all the rest she'd improvise. She'd help but conquer all her fears, while fixing all that she despised. When will I be done? What am I to do? Where else could I go? I haven't got a clue. Should I run so far? Or should I try and stay? Tell me what to do to make the cravings go away. And so she listened to the voice. It seemed the best thing at the time. It walked her through what she should say, every gesture, every line, and told her who to target next, with such a smile behind her eyes. It killed her, she couldn't deny. She felt so happy and alive. When will I be done? What am I to do? Where else could I go? I haven't got a clue. Should I run so far? Or should I try and stay? Tell me what to do to make the cravings go away. Every day it's all the same. Things will change, yes, things will change. I've had enough, so I will stay. Things will change, yes, things will change. They think I'm crazy, the shadows of her room, silently tried to disobey, while something told her to assume. Inside her fears had ever grown, all things she would once assume. And as the night turned into day, these feelings started to consume. She spent the night cleaning the blood, tediously caring, all the while swearing. Was it worth it in the end? Now she's lost one of her friends. She told the town she left with just a note, something she had wrote down. As an afterthought it seemed, revelations no one dreamed. She's gone, flew high, took off, no goodbye. She left home, bye-bye. They had fallen for her lie, sweating as she baked, triumph as they ate the pony. They now grieved and mourned, and soon the town would rest their tired eyes. And no surprise, within a week the town moved on, the worry gone except the one she theorized, hypothesized. Regrettably, she came to see the fall might lay on one pony. So begins our tragic story. What comes next is dark and gory, horrors of the fatal dreamers, not the squeamish or the screamers. Take precaution, hear what's said, learn the lessons of the dead, shedding tears and words unspoken, a perfect circle forever. Smile once for me, would you? Nothing you can't do. Let me remember what it was like to live without fear, to smile ear to ear. Those days are now gone, no more shall the light brighten my day. The shadows are engulfing all that has passed. Now that she has gone, madness and insanity, have I found my peace at last? Twilight's investigation. Pinkie, on the other hand, was trying hard at acting fine, intensely faking everything to go unpunished for her crimes. But here in this town, every pony else moves on with their lives. They all cast unaware of the horrors that took place right before their eyes. Sitting in silence, stained by the violence, no pony sure of what now to do. Pinkie is silent, Twilight's defiant. Everyone else, they don't have a clue. After a week, every pony else moved on with their lives. Alone in the dark, Pinkie couldn't help but wish their demise.